Where's the first legally haunted house in British North America? It's in America's hometown, Plymouth, Massachusetts. It starts when this guy named Josiah Cotton in the late 1690s graduates out of Harvard. He's a first cousin to Cotton Mather. He is a grandson of John Cotton. The guy is a legend. He becomes a reverend around Plymouth, and he marries a woman, and they have lots of children, but his daughter Hannah is going to marry the ship captain Thompson Phillips. And in 1725, he builds a lovely mansion for them at the top of Coles Hill in Plymouth, then sails off to Jamaica and drowns in a huge storm. A few years later, unfortunately, Hannah will also lose her life due to smallpox, leaving behind a small granddaughter for Josiah Cotton, also named Hannah. He wants to make sure that little Hannah has some income in her old age, and she's inherited the house, and so he rents it out to some tenants who very quickly start complaining of canes tapping, of cabinet doors flying open, sort of untouched. There's also a neighbor, Mary Little, who describes seeing a pale bluish light going up and down the stairs one night for about 30 minutes. She watches it, and the next day when she asks the tenants, hey, was there a servant holding a candle last night? They were like, no, we leave the attic locked. They freak out, they move out, and then they start spreading around town that the house is deeply haunted. So Josiah Cotton takes them to court and says there's no such thing as ghosts, witches, and demons. Yeah, well, juries in Plymouth disagree with him. They find in favor of the tenants, and they say, yeah, the house is definitely haunted. He appeals it, and at the appeal they say, can you prove that the house is not haunted? He says, well, can you prove the house is haunted? They say, that's not our job. You have to prove that it's not haunted. And when he can't, it becomes, in 1734, the first legally haunted house in British North America. The Cotton family actually moves in, and they live there for another 5 years, reporting no incidents. And I've talked to the tenants who currently live there, and no incidents are reported. But there are people who report seeing faces in the window of the top right bedroom of the house.